The services that we are providing are essential because we have an ageing population here in the city, and unfortunately over the years they haven't been given maybe the priority that they should have been given, and it has been left to voluntary and community groups to kind of pick up the slack. I think this is where Cork City Partnership in particular came to the fore many years ago, and identifying the need to provide something for older people. The friendly call service that's operated by Cork City Partnership, the volunteer-driven service that signs up older people in the area, contact them by phone, and that's great for people who live on their own to get a call and have a chat with somebody.
My husband was an invalid for 5 years and he died last October, and Friendly Call called me every morning, and it was brilliant for me because I knew somebody was going to call, and if I was in trouble they were there to pick up the pieces and to help, and it was very reassuring for me. It's absolutely wonderful because I know when I go to bed at night, if I'm not right in the morning, somebody is going to ring, somebody is going to know whether I'm dead or alive.
We'll also provide the senior alert system whereby people can avail of alarms, and that will obviously help towards their safety and their ease of mind in their home.
Cork City Partnership provided me with an alarm system. If anything happened now, all I have to do is press a button. And as soon as the alarm goes off, they'll ring me, and if they get no reply, they'll ring one of the emergency numbers. I have an assurance that somebody will be in contact with me within 15-20 minutes. It gives me great comfort to have it. The bus is a lifesaver. On a Friday, I'd always have to go up to collect my pension, and then to go and pay me bills. It was a nightmare. And St. Anthony came along and he looks after me now. He'll help me do my shopping, where it would take me maybe half an hour to do, and he'd have it done in 10 minutes. He takes me down home, brings in me shopping, puts it all away for me. I'm telling you, he's a little diamond.
We also have a number of support groups in the area helping with our older people, as well as providing courses for the over 55s.
I'm retired now from refereeing, and I had to find another hobby because without it I'd find my life a bit boring. There's very limited resources where to go for our age group today. 4 to 5 years I've been coming, and I've learnt a lot, and I went from an ordinary camera up now to an Nikon D7100. George helped me with this photograph of St. Colman's Cathedral down in Cove. It's a picture of time in a sense standing still.
We had an exhibition a couple of years back, and my picture came out, and Cork Examiner was very proud of that. I took Shandon as a picture. I was very, very proud of that.
I was a carpenter until I retired a couple of years ago, but I never did any bit of paint. I hardly painted my house, and I went to say a bit of artwork. But I just happened to come over here and find out there was an art group here for the older men. So I decided and I joined up. That was 5 years back, and since then we have a team of about 8 of us. This is not called the Men of the South, done by Sean Keating from back in 1916, where we took the real men of the South out of it, and we put in the men from the North, with the north side of Cork City. We had this showing down in Sherman Crawford. I don't think I've ever went into the Crawford Art Gallery before, but all of a sudden now I have a painting in there. So it's been a great achievement altogether, marvellous achievement for us now.
It's great, the people are great here and so friendly, and I get on with everybody here, and we have a lot of banter. It's really a social event more than anything else. I miss it all through the summer. It's inspired me really. Like when I go fishing now I'm looking at the mountains and the colours and the fine, and I could say like in a mountain there would have green grass in it, but for on the mountains go, the darker they become. Like I'm aware of all this and everything, and you're learning all the time. Like and it's a great interest. Like and I would recommend it to anybody because it's just so relaxing. Like it's just like fishing, like simple.
We also are involved in organising the tea dances in the city, particularly up here in Granabraher every month. Fantastic for older people, gives them a social outlet.
Sunday afternoon tea dance, which we run here in the community centre once a month with the Cork City Partnership and 5 or 6 volunteers. We just celebrated our 10th anniversary. We have live music, teas, coffee, cake, sandwiches, and we have dancing and singing in the afternoon.
I love the dance. I love the dance. When I come here, you don't feel on your own because you're mixing with people, and it's fantastic for that. You know, especially when you're living on your own, it gets you out of the house. Well, my husband passed away 7 years ago, and I found it very hard to make friends because he was my best friend. But so when I came out then, it was fantastic to actually meet people, talk to people, and I have actually a lovely group of friends now, which helped me, which is great.
My husband is still living, but all my children are all married and gone. So, I mean, the house is empty now. But it's a great thing to get out to something that you want to enjoy. Is marvellous.
Oh, has made a huge difference in most people's lives because they say, only for this, where would we be on a Sunday afternoon? It's just an open policy, and we welcome everyone from everywhere and anywhere.
So it's all about interaction, it's all about community, it's all about people getting involved at local level themselves. And what we do, we see ourselves as the catalysts for kind of for starting that off, you know.